Today, Chuki welcomes us to a very special place, the home where his parents live. Although his family is away today, Chuki has stayed behind to take care of everything. Many people have questioned what he is capable of doing. But today, he wants to show us that responsibility isn't measured by appearance, it is measured by actions. Join us as Chuki spends the day caring for his family home, feeding the family cow, doing household chores, and proving that independence comes from determination. The morning begins peacefully. The family compound is quiet. The birds sing as the sun rises over the hills. Although no one else is home, Chuki knows there is plenty of work to do. A home doesn't take care of itself. Animals depend on people. Daily responsibilities cannot be ignored. Without wasting time, Chuki begins his day. Chuki starts with simple household chores. He walks around the yard, making sure everything is clean and in order. He checks the surroundings and makes sure the home remains well cared for until the family returns. Every small task matters. Responsibility is built through consistency. These everyday chores may seem ordinary, but they are essential to keeping a home running smoothly. Next, Chuki turns his attention to one of the family's most valuable animals, their cow. He knows the cow depends on him for food. Carrying simple tools, he walks to an area where fresh grass is growing. Carefully, he cuts enough grass for the animal. He works patiently, making sure the cow has a healthy meal. For many farming families, livestock are an important part of daily life, and caring for them requires commitment every single day. Back at the homestead, Chuki places the fresh grass in front of the cow. The animal eagerly begins to eat. Next, he brings clean water so the cow can drink. He watches carefully to make sure the animal is comfortable and well cared for. Moments like these show the bond between people and the animals they depend on. Looking after livestock is not only about feeding them, it is about responsibility, patience, and care. As the cow peacefully enjoys its fresh grass, Chuki doesn't rush away to do something else. Instead, he chooses to stay beside it. He gently sits down on the grass, watching the cow eat with satisfaction. After a long morning of work, the peaceful atmosphere invites him to rest. Leaning against the ground, Chuki closes his eyes for a moment, enjoying the cool breeze and the quiet sounds of the countryside. The cow continues eating calmly, completely comfortable with his presence. After a short rest, Chuki reaches out and gently strokes the cow's neck. He smiles warmly and begins singing a soft song. In many rural communities, animals are more than livestock. They are part of the family's daily life. People care for them, speak to them, and spend time with them every day. As Chuki sings, the cow remains calm, continuing to eat while standing peacefully beside him. It is a simple moment, yet it speaks volumes. It reminds us that kindness isn't only shown to people. It can also be shown to the animals. After making sure the cow had enough grass and clean water, Chuki decided not to leave right away. Instead, he stayed close, enjoying the peaceful moment. The cow grazed quietly while Chuki gently walked around it, occasionally reaching out to pat its back with a smile. It was clear that this wasn't just another farm animal to him. It was part of his family's life, and caring for it brought him genuine happiness. After spending some time with the cow, Chuki slowly began walking around the family compound. He looked at every corner of the home with a sense of nostalgia. It had been a long time since he had last visited his parents' home. Every tree, every path, every stone brought back memories of his childhood. As he walked through the yard, he paused from time to time, taking in the peaceful surroundings. The quiet atmosphere reminded him of the many years he had spent growing up there. Even though the house was empty that day, it still felt full of memories. He smiled as he remembered playing around the compound when he was younger, and helping with small chores around the farm. Returning after such a long time made him appreciate home even more. Sometimes we become so busy chasing our dreams that we forget to revisit the places that shaped us. For Chuki, this visit was more than simply checking on the house. It was a chance to reconnect with his roots, to remember where his journey began, to appreciate the people and the place that helped make him who he is today. As he stood quietly in the compound, listening to the sounds of birds and the gentle breeze moving through the trees, he realized something important. No matter how far life takes us, home will always have a special place in our hearts. And sometimes, the greatest joy comes not from discovering somewhere new, but from returning to a place filled with love, memories, and peace. With one final look around the family home, Chuki smiled, grateful for the opportunity to be back where so many of his life's memories were made. As the work slows down, Chuki reflects on life in the village. Living in the countryside teaches valuable lessons: hard work, discipline, respect for nature, and appreciation for simple things. Every day brings new responsibilities, but it also brings the satisfaction of knowing your efforts help your family. Chuki is proud to contribute in his own way. Some people have underestimated Chuki because of his physical appearance. But today's journey tells a different story. We have watched him manage household chores, care for livestock, work independently, and confidently handle responsibilities while his family is away. His actions speak louder than words. They remind us that ability should never be judged by appearance alone. After finishing the fresh grass, the cow had one more important need: water. Chuki knew that feeding an animal is only part of caring for it. Keeping it hydrated is just as important. Without hesitation, he picked up a container and walked to fetch clean water. Step by step, he carried it back to the family compound, making sure the cow would have enough to drink. He gently placed the water in front of the animal. The cow slowly lowered its head and began drinking. Chuki stood quietly nearby, watching with a smile. There was no rush, no distractions. Just a simple moment between a farmer and the animal in his care. For Chuki, looking after the cow is more than a daily task. It is a responsibility he takes seriously. He understands that healthy animals depend on consistent care, proper feeding, and clean water every single day. As the cow finished drinking, it looked calm and content. Seeing the animal healthy and comfortable brought a sense of satisfaction to Chuki. Moments like these remind us that true responsibility is often found in the small things we do with love and dedication. By feeding the cow and making sure it had plenty of clean water, Chuki showed that caring for animals is not only about providing food, it is about compassion, patience, and commitment. Sometimes, the simplest acts of kindness speak the loudest. As the day comes to an end, the work is finished. The compound is tidy. The cow has been fed and watered. Everything is ready for the family's return. Today's story is about much more than daily chores. It is about responsibility. It is about self-confidence. And it is about proving that every person has something valuable to contribute. Chuki reminds us that true strength is shown through kindness, dedication, and the willingness to care for others. Thank you for joining Chuki at his family home. If you enjoyed this journey, don't forget to like, subscribe, and share this story with others. We'll see you in the next adventure, where Chuki continues to inspire us with his determination and positive spirit.